Greetings folks, and welcome to a windy day in the Lake District. Going to take off a couple of Wainwrights today. Stick around and find out which ones. Now we're out the wind a bit, although it's still very blustery. I'll let you know, just hiked up from Glenridding there, parked up. Today we're going to kick off Sheffield Pike and Glenridding Dodd in that order. It's very blustery out. You can tell summer's over, I think. So we're just hitting a steady trail towards the first Wainwright. Got a nice broad trail here to start with, easy going. It's just above Glenridding Beck. So we're following the beck up for the first 2 or 3k before we turn off and head up the hill proper. Chose this one this morning because there's some high winds on the high fells today. I think it will be still really blustery up here, but nothing compared to the top of Helvellyn or the likes. So we'll have to wait and see. Just look at the mountains. Where we're heading today, there's a 70% chance of a clear summit. So if that clag stays up here, you can see it over that direction. If it stays over in that direction, doesn't come here, we might get a clear summit on our highest point today. Fingers crossed. While we're just walking along this gentle path, I'll show you the route that we're going to be following today. After parking in the main car park in Glenridding next to the Tourist Information Centre, we'll head up through the car park in along Greenside Road until we hit the trail that heads along parallel to Glenridding Beck. We will then branch off and follow the zigzags up that climb up to Stang Edge and the disused mine and Lucy's Tongue before crossing the bridge at the disused quarry and making the climb up to Sheffield Pike. From there we will traverse the slight drop and climb up to Heron Pike and again a slight drop and climb and out to Glenridding Dodd before retracing our steps and dropping down the rake back into Glenridding. So there we're having a target of about 8.5 kilometres this morning. 500-600 metres of elevation gain and loss. A loop starting and ending in Glenridding. So there we've got Bunkhouse Moor just rising up above us there, 718 metres, and you can just make out through the gap there a rise heading up onto the Helvellyn Massif. We're still continuing up this unmade road at the moment. And I believe up that side, it was crags, and up that way is Heron Pike at about 612 metres. So surrounded by tall hills. So many options when you come down to this side of the lakes. Up along Ullswater, either side. So many big hills. Plenty to choose from. Check it out. And back. More water than there's been here lately. Another sign that we may be leaving summer. Just climbing up past Helvellyn Youth Hostel. Down there. Typical there. Just took my jacket off because it's too warm. And the heavens open. Now throwing it down. Hopefully it's just passing through. As we're on the climb proper now. Show you a bit. I don't know if you can make out in the clag there. A little point summit, cat's eye cam. Hell Valley behind. Oh, it's eased off. The rain's eased off, folks. Bit of a drop down into the valley now. We're climbing proper. I know. Oh, we're back. You can see the rain over the lake there. Let's hope it stays there, not up here. You can always tell it's getting steep when the path zigzags. You can make out Glenridding back down in the valley. See our first destination there, up on there, Sheffield Pike, as I nearly fall over. Some of these rocks are a little bit slippy in the rain. Path becoming a bit gnarly. And in some places becoming a bit of a stream. Water. Even though we've had a reasonable climb up from the lake, still a fair bit to go. Some sort of buildings. And a sheepy or two. Waterfall, folks. Amazing what a bit of rain can do. Wow, look at that. Apparently this is called Lucy's Tongue, this area. What? Bit of a plunge pool. Just be careful you don't go flying off the edge. And a bit of another plunge pool. Oh, look at that.
You're wet.
Soaking. I think I'm going to put this camera away a minute. Oh, look at it in the valley. Look at the light. Amazing. Aye. Follow this route straight on and it is Sticks Pass. Yeah. Aye, we'll cross the river. That's a good job we didn't plodge through. There's a bridge. Nice little bridge to cross. Here we go. Bridge shot. There we go. Approaching the summit. It's our first Wainwright of the day, the first big peak. Sheffield Pike. There's a bit of a slog to the top, and it's been rather boggy. Soaking feet. Bogs. But we're nearly at the top, the highest point of the walk. And I'm puffing a bit. Start to feel the wind up here as well. Turn us round so you can see the approach. The clag on the high mountains, all clagged in. And here comes the rain again. I don't know if you can hear us, but it's wild up here. Here we go, folks. Top of our first Wainwright and highest point of the walk. Sheffield Pike. Views down the lake. And it's absolutely wild. Start losing some berth and we'll head off that way. Yeah. Very boggy. Right, out the wind a bit. Not another Wainwright, but a great peak with an amazing view. This folks is Heron Pike. Great view down on the lake. Even in this weather, look at the light. Absolutely stunning. That's where we're heading. A little bump on the end. A little bit of a technical path in there with this. The view down in that valley. Long way down. Where we're heading, folks. Glenridding Dodd. And we've got a little bit of a view. Some of these polished rocks are bloody slippy. And now we're heading up there. Bit of a climb. And the weather's still wild. Even had to put a buff on. Stylish award. Out of the wind a little bit there, just drop out of the wind there a little bit, but there's the top of our second Wainwright there, Glenridding Dodd. It's wild, but even in this clag, still got an amazing view. Just a small Wainwright, about the height at the bottom of the screen. And now time for us to head back down to Glenridding. And off we go. Another 2 Wainwrights ticked off. The weather was wild, but so were the views. Don't let bad weather put you off necessarily. Get out there and still be in the race. Later, folks.